Hello everybody and welcome to Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, where the second place Cleveland Indians will take on the third place Chicago White Sox. The Indians are 13-10 in the East and the White Sox are 11-10 in the West. The Indians are going to send Sam McDowell to the mound. McDowell is 2-4 on the season, has a 3.40 earned run average, has 48 innings pitched, given up 36 hits, 22 walks. He's struck out 50 and has only given up one home run. And let's go over the Chicago White Sox lineup for you. Leading off and playing second base is Sandy Alomar. Batting second is the shortstop Luis Aparicio. Batting third is the left fielder Carlos May. Batting fourth is the third baseman Bill Melton. Batting fifth is the catcher Dwayne Josephson. Batting sixth is the first baseman Don Pavlich. Batting seventh is the right fielder Walt Williams. Batting eighth is the center fielder Ken Berry. And batting ninth and doing the pitching is Tommy John. Let's look at that Indian defense. McDowell obviously on the mound. Sims catching. On the corners, you got Horton and Alvis. Up the middle, you got Fuller and Brown. The outfield is going to be Hinton, Cardinal, and Harrison. And McDowell gets his sign. He's staring down as Sandy Alomar walks up to the plate. Alomar on the season has no homers, 3 RBIs, and is hitting 181. McDowell gets his sign from Sims. And here comes the first pitch. Here comes the pitch from McDowell, and he struck him out. And there is one down. Here's Luis Aparicio. Aparicio on the season has 2 homers, 7 RBIs, hitting .267. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he struck him out. Aparicio swings and misses, and there are 2 down. And here is Carlos May. May on the season, 4 homers, 11 RBIs, hitting .263. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out, so McDowell comes in and strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the first. There's no score. Let's go over the Indian lineup. Leading off and playing third base is Max Alvis. Batting second is the shortstop Larry Brown. Batting third is the center fielder Jose Cardinal. Batting fourth, the right fielder Ken Harrelson. Batting fifth is the first baseman Tony Horton. Batting sixth, the left fielder Chuck Hinton. Batting seventh is the catcher Duke Sims. Batting eighth is the second baseman Vern Fuller. And batting ninth is Sam McDowell. And here's the defense for the Chicago White Sox. John and Josephson make up the battery. On the corners, you got Pavlich and Melton. Up the middle, you got Alomar and Aparicio. And the outfield is May, Berry, and Williams. And Elvis steps up to the plate. He's got 1 homer, 5 RBIs, he's hitting 161. And here comes the pitch from the left-hander, who is 3-3 on the season. He's got a 3.38 earned run average. He's pitched 45 innings, given up 43 hits. He's walked 16 and struck out 29. And the pitch to Alvis. There's going to be a little ground ball over towards Aparicio, and he's going to make the play, and there's 1 down. Here is Brown. Brown on the season, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, and hitting .244. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. There's going to be a little ground ball over towards Alomar. He makes the play easily, and there are 2 down. Here's Jose Cardinal stepping up to the plate. He's got 1 homer, 8 RBIs, and hitting .293. Here comes the pitch from John. And it's going to be a little high pop-up over towards second. Alomar makes the play, and the inning is over. We head to the the top of the second. It's no score. Here's Melton stepping up to the plate. Melton on the season, 6 homers, 17 RBIs, hitting .256. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he struck him out. McDowell has struck out all 4 hitters he's faced. And here is Dwayne Josephson. Josephson on the season, no homers, 7 RBIs, and is hitting .250. Here comes the pitch. And he gets some wood on it, hits it over towards Alvis. Alvis is going to make the play easily. And there are 2 away. There's Don Pavlich. Pavlich on the season, 3 homers, 5 RBIs, and hitting .375. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he struck him out. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the second. There's no score. Here comes Ken Harrelson to the plate. Harrelson has 9 homers, 17 RBIs, and hitting .282. Here comes the pitch from John. There's going to be a fly ball out towards center field. Barry has it. And there is one away. Here's Tony Horton. Horton on the season, 3 homers, 17 RBIs, hitting .345. Here comes the pitch from John. Ground ball over towards Melton. Should be an easy play. And it is. He throws him out. And there are 2 down. Here comes Chuck Hitton. Hitting on the season. No homers, no RBIs, hitting .174. Very limited play for Hinton on the season. He's only got 23 at-bats. Here comes the pitch from John. There's a ground ball over towards Melton. He's going to make the play easily, and the inning is over. So 3 up, 3 down for the Indians. We head to the third. There's no score. Here's Walt Williams. Only 12 at-bats on the year, and he's got 6 hits. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And there's a base hit. He slaps it in the left. And there's a man on, and here is Ken Berry. Berry on the season, no homers, 3 RBIs, hitting .176. And Williams takes off running. And here comes the throw, and he's going to be safe in the second with a stolen base. So Williams steals second. Here's Berry. Here comes a pitch from McDowell. And he walks him. So Berry draws the walk, and here comes the pitcher, Tommy John. John lays down a sac bunt, moves everybody over, and here comes Sandy Alomar, who's 0 for 1 today. He struck out back in the first. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he struck him out. That is strikeout number 6. And here comes Luis Aparicio, who is 0 for 1. He struck out. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And that's a ground ball over towards second base. Fuller makes the play, and the inning is over. So the White Sox threaten, but McDowell gets a couple of big outs. And we head to the bottom of the third. There's no score. Here's Duke Sims. Sims on the season, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, hitting .163. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out. Sims down on strikes. Here's Fuller. Fuller on the season, no homers, 4 RBIs, hitting .182. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. And ground ball towards short. Aparicio, easy play. And there are 2 down. And here's McDowell, not a very good hitting pitcher. Here comes a pitch from Tommy John. And he strikes out McDowell, and the inning is over. We head to the fourth. There's no score. Here is Carlos May. He struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. That's a fly ball out towards Harrelson and right. Easy play for him. And there is one away. Here comes Bill Melton. Melton 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. There's a base hit up the middle. So Melton singles, he's on. Here's Dwayne Josephson, who's 0 for 1 today. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he walked him. So 2 on, 1 out for Pavlich, who struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he struck him out. Big strikeout for McDowell. And there are 2 away. Here comes Williams. He singled his first time up. Here comes the pitch. On the ground towards Alvis. And it's through. Base hit. And that should load the bases. And the bases are loaded. 2 outs for Ken Berry. Berry drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the pitch. There's a tapper right back towards the mound. And McDowell picks it up, tosses it to first, and the inning is over. The White Sox threaten again, but they get nothing. We head to the bottom of the 4th. There's no score. Here's Alvis. He grounded out his first time up. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. And he struck him out. Here comes Larry Brown. Brown 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. There's a little weak ground ball over towards Pavlich. He'll take it himself, and there is 2 down. Here's Jose Cardinal. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. There's a hot smash over towards Aparicio. Easy play, though, and he throws him out. And there's the inning. We head to the 5th. There's no score. Here's Tommy John. He had a sac bunt his first time up. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. That's going to be a ground ball towards Brown. He throws him out. And there's 1 down, and here is Sandy Alomar. Alomar 0 for 2, struck out twice. Here comes the pitch. And he walked him. 3rd walk given up by McDowell. And here is Luis Aparicio, who's 0 for 2. McDowell tosses over to first. Alomar shortens up his lead. And here comes the pitch. And he walks Aparicio, so 1st and 2nd, 1 out for Carlos May, who's 0 for 2. McDowell gets his sign. Here comes the pitch. And that is a long drive way back in right field. Harrelson on the track, and he's going to make the catch. Alomar takes off for 3rd, and here comes the throw, and not in time. So Alomar moves up. And here comes Bill Melton. So White Sox got runners on the corners. And here's Melton, who's 1 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And Melton slaps it out towards the outfield. That's going to get down. Could score 2. It's over Cardinal's head up against the wall. And they are going to send Aparicio. And they're going to cut it off. And they're throwing for that 2nd guy. And the throw to 2nd. And they got him. He's out. They're trying to advance to 3rd. But the White Sox get 2 runs in the inning. They now lead it 2-0. Here comes Ken Harrelson. Harrelson's 0 for 1 today. And here comes the pitch from Tommy John. There's going to be a fly ball out towards right field. And there is 1 away. Here's Horton. Pitch from John. And he struck him out. That's the 4th strikeout today for Tommy John. Here's Chuck Hinton, 0 for 1 today. Here comes the pitch. And he strikes out Hinton. And he goes down. And we head to the 6th. It's 2-0 White Sox. Here's McDowell versus Josephson. Josephson 0 for 1 today. He drew a walk his last time up. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball over towards Harrelson. He's camped under it. And there's 1 down. Here comes Pavlich. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Here comes the pitch. There's a ground ball over towards Brown. And that's going to be past Brown into the outfield. And Pavlich is on, and here is Walt Williams is 2 for 2 today. Here comes a pitch from McDowell. There's a ground ball to Brown. They're going to turn 2, and that's going to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-0 White Sox. There's Duke Sims. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. And he struck him out, and there's 1 down. Here comes Fuller. Fuller 0 for 1. Here comes the pitch. A little pop-up over time behind the plate. And he drops it. And that's going to be charged in error, and Fuller is going to get a second chance here. Here comes the pitch. And Fuller slaps a base hit in the center. And that's the first hit for the Indians. And here comes Sam McDowell.
Minutes and program.
Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out. So McDowell's down on strikes, number 7 for Tommy John. And here comes Max Alvis, who's 0 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch. There's a pop-up over towards Melton. He waves off Aparicio and makes the play. And the inning is over. And we head to the top of the 7th. It's 2-0 White Sox. Here's Ken Berry. He's 0 for 1. Drew a walk back in the 3rd. Here comes the pitch. And he fly ball out to Harrelson. Ranges to his right a little. Makes the play. And there's 1 down. Here's Tommy John. He grounded out his last time up. Here comes the pitch. And McDowell walks him. He walks the pitcher. That's the 5th walk given up by McDowell. And here comes Sandy Alomar, who's 0 for 2. Has a run scored. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out. Alomar watched it go by. And there's now 2 down. And here's Luis Aparicio, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And there's a fly ball out towards Hinton in left. Should have it easily. He's got it over towards the foul line. And that's going to end the inning. So here we go, bottom of the 7th. It's 2-0 White Sox. And here's Larry Brown, who's 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out both times up. And here comes the pitch from Tommy John. There's a fly ball hit deep. Barry heads back towards the track, but he's going to run it down, and there's 1 away. Here's Jose Cardinal. He's 0 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch. And ground ball towards Melton. He's going to make the play. And there are 2 down. And here is Ken Harrelson. He's 0 for 2. Here comes the pitch from John. And he struck him out. That's number 8 on the day for Tommy John. And we head to the 8th. It's 2-0 White Sox on your home for Stratomatic Baseball. Here comes Carlos May. He's 0 for 3 today. He's got a strikeout and 2 flyouts, and here comes the pitch from McDowell. That's hit on the ground hard towards Brown. And he makes the play, and there's 1 down. Here's Melton. 2 for 3 today. He's got a couple RBIs. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he struck him out. That's strikeout number 10. And here comes Dwayne Josephson, who's 0 for 2 and a walk. Here comes the pitch. And base hit for Josephson. That's the 6th White Sox hit of the day. And here comes Don Pavlich, who's 1 for 3, has a single and a couple strikeouts. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And he walked him. That's walk number 6. Here's Walt Williams, 2 for 3. Grounded into a double play his last time up. Here comes the pitch from McDowell. And that's hit hard on the ground towards Horton. Horton makes the play. Takes it himself to first, and they get nothing. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-0 White Sox. Here's Tony Horton. Horton 0 for 2. Here comes a pitch from Tommy John. And he walks Tony Horton. That's the first walk given up by Tommy John. And is only the 2nd base runner for the Cleveland Indians today. And here's Chuck Hinton, who's 0 for 2. Here comes the pitch. A little tapper towards John. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Goes to second with it. Can't get the speedy Hinton. Hinton trying to get a good lead. Can't get it. Here's Duke Sims. He's 0 for 2. Here comes the pitch. There's a ground ball towards first. Hinton will move up to second. And there are 2 down. And here is Vern Fuller, who is 1 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. And he walks Fuller. So it's now first and second for McDowell. And you're going to see a pinch hitter. Cap Peterson is going to come in and pinch hit for McDowell. They got a runner in scoring position. Peterson on the season, no homers, 2 RBIs, hitting .261.
Yearbooks, minutes, and program.
Here comes the pitch from John. And Peterson slaps it hard, but Aparicio makes the play, and that is going to end the inning. And we're going to head to the 9th. It's 2-0 White Sox. New pitcher for the Indians is going to be Stan Williams. Williams on the season is 4-1, has 42 innings pitched, 31 hits given up, 15 walks, 36 strikeouts. Mostly used as a starter, but they're going to try to get him to shut down this offense to see if the Indians can put something together in the bottom of the 9th. And here comes Ken Berry. He's 0 for 2 today. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out. There's 1 down. Here's Tommy John. There's a ground ball towards Fuller. And Fuller makes the play, and there are 2 down. And here comes Sandy Alomar, who's 0 for 3 today. A walk and 3 strikeouts. Here comes the pitch from Williams, and that's a base hit in the left. Alomar goes the other way with it, and here's Luis Aparicio. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground over towards second. Fuller makes the play. We head to the bottom of the 9th. 2-0 White Sox. Here we go. Max Alvis leading it off. It's going to be Alvis, Brown, and Cardinal. It's the top of the order for the Indians. Alvis is 0 for 3 today. John has a 1-hit shutout going. Here comes the pitch. There's going to be a ground ball over towards first base. Should be an easy play for Pavlich, and there is one down. Here comes Larry Brown. He's 0 for 3 today. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. And there's another ground ball over towards Pavlich. And there are 2 away, and it's all up to Jose Cardinal. He's 0 for 3 today. Here comes the pitch from Tommy John. And a pop-up over towards Alomar. He's going to step on the outfield grass and make the play. And the White Sox win this one 2-0 on a beautiful performance by Tommy John. He pitched a 1-hit shutout. The only hit came off the bat of Vern Fuller back in the 6th inning. So today's winner is Tommy John. He is now 4-3 on the season. He went 9 innings, gave up 1 hit, struck out 8, and walked 2. Sam McDowell is your unfortunate loser. He went 8 innings, gave up 6 hits. The only really blemish in him today was that couple of walks where he gave up that double to Bill Melton that scored 2. But the 6 walks really ended up hurting him. He struck up 9, and he is now 2-5 on the season. So again, your final score, the White Sox 2, the Indians 0. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next game.